We made it. It's Friday. Oh my goodness, so excited. Welcome to the show, by the way. Great to have you join us here today. We have a great show for you, talking a lot about the arts on today's show. There's a couple of great performances, plays, productions that are going on. Ottawa Fringe is coming up. The biggest art show in the entire city we're going to be telling you about. But we kick off the show with some exciting news. It is one of Canada's and the world's, quite frankly, greatest success stories, and that is Ross Video. And I'm proud to say that actually in our control room right now, they're using Ross Video equipment, so maybe I will share in an Emmy one day down the road, because they have just received their 4th Emmy. And joining me is Cathy McCallion. She's a Stakeholder and Community Relations Manager at Ross Video. Congratulations to you and the team.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Much, Derek.
This is a very unique award, Emmy Award, because it's a shared award. Let's talk a little bit about that, Cathy, and describe it for us.
It was a collaboration with NBC. NBC contracted Ross to create a very special set of graphics for the Beijing Olympics. And it was that set of graphics that won the Emmy Award.
So is this this sort of augmented reality sort of thing? So what is that exactly for people that aren't familiar?
People might not know augmented reality. They know virtual reality, right? So augmented reality is a segment within a virtual environment. So that is, it's a type of virtual reality.
Okay.
Right? So, I mean, the best way to describe it is, say we put a spider on your shoulder.
Okay.
Right? So you're sitting here in a studio. This is a real environment, but we add a spider, and we sit that spider right there on your shoulder. That's augmented. Okay.
Actually, we have an example, I believe, from Beijing in 2022. So we'll roll that for our viewers so you can get an idea. So we're looking at it right here, Cathy. You can see it on our screen here.
Okay, excellent.
So this is the idea that all these things that look like they're in studio, they aren't actually necessarily there, right?
That's right, Derek. So you can see that graphic is hanging down. The host is interacting with that graphic, but that graphic's really not there. The viewer at home gets to see it, of course, but that the actual host in the studio is just interacting with this pretend graphic beside them.
It's just amazing to see.
It really is.
And let's talk about, because this is a specialized team that works on things like this, right? And that team is called what? Rocket Surgery?
That's right, Rocket Surgery.
An interesting name.
Yeah, a combination of brain surgery and rocket science, and then they combined it, and I love it too. And we all know that those are really specialized areas, and that's exactly what this team is all about. They are a group of 40 very specialized software developers mainly, and they are actually, what's special about this group is they're situated all over the world.
Really?
Yeah.
And so, of course, with technology, they don't need to be together, right? They can share information over, all over the place. I mean, that's incredible. You've got some other exciting things. So I wanted to talk about, first of all, as I said, one of the greatest success stories. I mean, so proud of you as a company, but you've been on a huge hiring spree. Tell me a little bit about the growth that you've seen recently.
So Ross has celebrated its 31st year of consecutive growth, which is absolutely incredible. Even throughout the pandemics, we are so thankful to our clients for helping us succeed through that time, because it was a very tough time for many businesses.
Yeah, of course.
So we did celebrate that 31 years. We average about 17% growth per year if you look at those. So it's a decent and healthy growth.
I would say it's a little better than decent. I think you're being a little conservative.
I think David Ross would also agree with you.
Like right now, how many positions you're looking for positions at this time?
Truthfully, we have filled a ton of positions over the last 9 months. If you look at our year, so about 200 roles have been filled already. We probably have about 50 more to fill for the remainder of our budgeting year.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Other exciting news, I mean, it's just one thing after another. You became a top 100 employer in Canada. Is that the first time?
It's the first time, and I have to say that was a very proud moment for me.
What does that mean?
Too.
So what is the criteria for getting on that list?
You know, there's a ton of criteria, but it's really about how you treat your employees, right? And putting them at the center of everything that you do. You know, it's the benefits that you provide them. It's the social activities within an organization, right? It's the treatment of your people.
Right.
And you know, I have to say that Ross treats their employees very, very well. We're very fortunate.
Cathy, let's talk about your role, because you work with some specific partners. My understanding is a lot with universities and colleges. Tell me about that relationship.
Yeah, partners, our colleges and universities are absolutely such an important partner to Ross and to many organizations in the city. It is our future pipeline. Right. And at Ross, we really, truly believe in experiential learning. I think when I was looking at the history with Carleton University, looking back, I think it goes back over 20 years.
Really, eh?
Right, and providing experiential learning opportunities to their co-op students. We now do, I would say our partnerships with the university specifically are a lot more holistic. So it's not just co-op students. We do a lot of internships as well. We do capstone projects, research projects. It's really about looking at how we can partner with the post-secondary institutions holistically and making sure that we meet all of the different levels of students within that institution.
You just drove in, right?
I did.
Yeah, like literally, just arrived into town because you were at another big unveiling in Iroquois. Is that
That's
right? Tell me about that. What was that about?
Our manufacturing facility is in Iroquois, Ontario. I would say it's almost 100% of our manufacturing is conducted in Iroquois. And we just doubled the size of that facility, and it is absolutely incredible. But what's more incredible is just the sustainability of that new manufacturing facility.
Right.
We hope to be carbon neutral hopefully by the end of the year.
Really, that soon?
The initial estimate was 2030, but we are moving ahead very, very well. You know, it has a very efficient building envelope. We put in LED lighting. We even have charging stations for electric vehicles, which is wonderful. We've just been approved to put in our solar panels.
Oh,
so
excellent.
that, you know, these are the steps that we're taking to ensure that we are an environmentally friendly employer.
Yeah, trying to do your part,
we're
right?
Doing our part.
I just have like 40 seconds, but
Yeah.
what are you manufacturing there? Because, you know, we've been talking about all this
my
great
goodness.
equipment, but for people that don't know, right, you're manufacturing equipment so that people can put on shows like this, right?
That's right.
Basically.
Right. So it's really everything from cameras to the camera motion systems, which are robotics that the cameras sit on. Some of our routers as well, right? And it's all the infrastructure in the background. We really, I mean, it's quite a vast amount.
Just tell me this:
technology.
you're not working on hosts, are you? Quite yet, like replacing human hosts?
We are.
Okay.
We promise, Derek.
Okay.
You are safe. You are safe for now. I
For
can't.
now,
I can't,
okay, I like that.
Listen, I can't guarantee how long you're safe
Cathy,
for.
congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. We'll be right back after this.